The United States Supreme Court has just rejected a petition from Florida Governor Jeb Bush in the case of Terri Schiavo. This decision clears the way to remove the feeding tube from the brain-damaged Florida woman. The feeding tube has been keeping her alive for more than a decade.
When Terri died, she had tears of blood in her eyes. Her breathing was very labored. It was horrible.
We were just in disbelief. Shortly thereafter Terri died, we got together as a family and said, okay, what do we do now? And felt that this was too important of an issue just to not to continue to advocate. We had a lot of families that approached us that were caring for people like Terri, that were saying, please continue to fight. We need your voice out there.
We decided to take what was Terri's foundation and turn it into an organization that would advocate and help others. Thus, the Terri Schiavo Life and Hope Network was born.
The main objective of our organization now is to help other families that are faced with similar situations that we're faced in with trying to help Terri. We've put together a network of attorneys, physicians, and other resources.
There have been individuals who have had family members in certain situations, similar situations, and they're alive today directly because of the Schindlers and their organization.
We've been involved in close to 300 cases. We've helped in other ways, probably close to 1,000 families. We got a call from a woman in California whose cousin had been without food and water for 7 days. A lot of people don't realize that food and water is now defined as medical treatment. It's extraordinary care, artificial life support. They had given guardianship to the state, to the coroner, and they had made the decision to take away her food and water against the wishes of the family. We found her an attorney, and the attorney filed an immediate injunction in the courts. The judge saw what was happening, saw how egregious it was that this coroner made the decision arbitrarily to remove this woman's food and water when there was a family standing by that wanted to care for her and in order that her food and water be restored. And we were successful in saving her life. And I think the other thing that needs to be addressed as far as public policy is getting rid of this persistent vegetative state because of how dangerous it is and how it's being used to kill individuals. There's new research that has just come out within the past few years that has determined that the persistent vegetative state diagnosis is misdiagnosed almost 50% of the time. There is still a way to fight to help these people, and we've been successful in doing so.
Bobby is relentless. He's traveled all over the world speaking in countries in Ireland and Germany and Switzerland and Austria. He has fought valiantly, not only just to preserve Terri's memory, but to help the hundreds and thousands of Terris out there like her.
People need to understand that nobody would choose, if given the choice, to live with a disability. But the fact of the matter is that there are people living in this condition, and there will be people living in this condition. And it's why it's so important to continue to fight, as I said, just as hard for these people in these conditions as hard as we fought for Terri.